Okay, are you that person for your people?
True greatness is shown through one's works and actions, the way in which you impact the lives of others. Greatness does not make excuses or shy away from failure. Greatness is hard, but folks, hard defines greatness. Continue to be great, Xperts.
Did my past dictate my future? So listen, I'm not worried about your current track record. I'm worried about where you're going. The past is in your head. The future is in your hands.
Oh, wow, you made it.
Great morning. Hold on one second. Let me get my camera together. There we go. There we go. Great morning, champions, CEOs, and future millionaires. It is Winning Wednesday, and I just want to say my camera keeps going to the side. That's what I keep wanting to say. All right, here we go. Oh, my goodness. Why does it keep doing this? Hold on, y'all. Let me get it together. All right. Here we go. Take two, take two, take two. Let me get this together. I got my Washington paraphernalia on. So I got one question for y'all. I got three questions for y'all, actually. Hold on, we're going to take three. Great morning, champion CEOs and future millionaires. We'd like to welcome everybody to Good Morning Xperts, the greatest, biggest, baddest CEO meetup on the planet. This is Jacques Vaughn, Executive Director, aka Uncle Jacques. And we got a great show for y'all this morning. Y'all know how we like to do. We're going to start this thing with what we call Pass the Ball. But before we do that, we got something inserted in the beginning called the tip drill. So for y'all that know, I guess if you know, you know. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I got three questions for y'all. First question is, team, how y'all feel?
Fired up.
Woo! And what's up?
My income.
And who gets a green sheet?
Everybody gets a green
Everybody gets a green sheet. Yes, yes, yes. Well, we're going to start with pass the ball. Y'all know how we like to do. I like to thank, first of all, I like to thank Mr. Eric Robinson, the coach, aka Coach Robinson, the soul motivator, for sitting in for me yesterday. I was listening in, I was tuned in. I just couldn't come off mute yesterday, but he did a phenomenal job. He wanted to hear success stories. I'm taking it back to the money-making activities, ladies and gentlemen. I'm taking it back to the money-making activities. So if you're able to come off of mute, who's got their hand up? If nobody has their hand up, I will be glad to pass the ball. So I'm going to give some people a chance to raise their hand. If not, I'm going to take the ball and I'm going to pass it to, let me see who we got on here. See who we got on here. I'm going to pass the ball to somebody that I love hearing from. When I tell you she hit this industry, first she hit it with a little uncertainty. Then she started to ramp up. And when I tell you she's going to be a superstar in this space, she is going to be a superstar in this space. So I want to hear from none other than, oh, real quick, housekeeping rules. Everybody take 2 minutes or less, or the Sandman will come out and sweep you off, or should I say mute you, and mute your phone until you're asked to speak. So getting back to what I was saying, this lady is dynamic, and I'm going to just move out of the way. Hopefully she can speak this morning. Miss Renee Graves, are you able to speak this morning?
I am. Hi, team. Sorry about my voice. Just want to let you know that I have been doing a little bit of money-making activities. I had an appointment yesterday, and it's a friend of mine who wanted about 250,000, and then it seems like it may be a little bit expensive, so I got her daughter. So
Mm,
I have a follow-up appointment on Wednesday, and I think I'll close that policy. So I'm excited about that. And what I basically been doing is when I meet people, I give them my card and I follow up. I just follow up. So I'm working on about 3 policies right now, and I'm trying to get a couple of people on my team. So we'll see how it goes. But I'm excited, and I have a goal of 4 policies a month. That's what I'm trying to do. So
nice.
I gotta. We'll see how it goes. So
Cool,
last
cool, cool.
month I had 3, and this month we'll see. Yes.
One thing I like that you said, Renee, is that
Uh-huh.
you tried to get the policy on the parent, but you saw it might have been a little expensive. So now this is something, ladies and gentlemen, this is something that pay attention to. Who gets a green sheet? Everybody, right? So if
Everybody.
somebody may not qualify, or even if they do qualify, then what you do is pivot to the other people in the household. And then after you pivot from the other people in the household, that's where you ask for your referral. So great job, Renee. Thank you for sharing this morning. And who are you
You're welcome.
passing that ball to?
Are there any hands up?
No, they being shy today. I don't know what's going on. This is Good
Well,
Morning
you know
X.
what?
Oh, there we go.
I have a
Somebody
hand
does
up.
have their hand up. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
okay. Oh, let me look. Who is it? I don't
I'll
see
help
it.
you out. Nicole Elijah.
Oh, I see. Okay, so I would like to bring on board the executive director who has just so many um, motivational statements, so many good strategic approaches to doing this business, and I love hearing from him. Um, Lacole, you have the floor.
Wow, good morning. Good morning, Renee. Wow, thank you so much. What an introduction. Wow, I didn't know I was that much. Thank you so much for the introduction. I appreciate you. We are here every morning to share from each other, iron sharpening iron. I've learned so much from every one of you, and I'm always here to learn every single day. So thank you for sharing. Yesterday, I I didn't know that Ja wasn't here because I missed yesterday. So I had uh, 4 SMs in the team that are running for their ED promotion. They want to wrap it up by December by convention, and I've been sitting down and going through numbers with each of them, knowing where they are, because they say performance measured, performance improved. You got to know where you are. And I always tell my team members, if you put an address in the GPS have to know where you are first before
Mhm.
you can know where you are going. So I always make sure that I will sit down to look at where they are and see what's the next step so that those goals can be accomplished. So yesterday was a great time, had meeting with 2 of them, spent a lot of time, even up till late last night. So, and they're also finishing an application for an annuity that I started last month from a client that I did an annual review from. And I always said that my strength is always in following up. And every time I do annual review, that's a great time to get referral and get new business from your client because something might have changed in their family, but they probably won't tell you until
Mm.
when you sit down and let them know. So that is my activity. Thank you for allowing me to share this morning. I want to make sure that I keep straight behind the time, right? And I know Mr. Troy is watching, so I appreciate you, Mr. Troy. You're doing an awesome job. So I don't know who I'm going to pass the ball to this morning, but I see some great people here this morning,
Yes.
and I've never heard from Siobhan a long time. And I want to pass this ball to this awesome lady. She's been busy helping people. Well, I think that's the way that Mr. Jack always introduced her. No excuse, Bowman. I don't know if I got it right, but please help me welcome this morning, Miss Sharon. And I'm passing the ball all the way from Atlanta, a long way through, all the way to you over there.
Oh, thank you so much, Elijah. I appreciate you. I really, really do. Thank you very, very much. My money making activities has been very intentional, right? So for me, I'm helping a few of my teammates, just trying to stay focused, but not trying, staying focused, because there ain't no try in it. Just staying focused. In addition to that, also plugging away with calling people, reaching out to people, and scheduling appointments. I probably have about 5 people this week on second presentations. And for me, second presentations mean 9 times out of 10, I'm going to convert them into a policy. So my hope is that everybody, come through. I had 1 cancellation yesterday. I recreated my business card to do all things that Savon do. So I have that being printed out today. I also have my daughter because her job, she's in between jobs, so she's now my new assistant. She's gonna go out to the door, do door to door, pass out flyers. I always think in my head, like, how do I live beside people and they don't know what I do? So I'm gonna have her go out because just the time to get out and do it is just challenging. So I'm paying her to do that. You could pay a young person to do that if they don't have a summer job, they're 13 years old, but just show them how to speak. She also gets incentives when she gets applications. She's a little bit older, so when she gets names on my books and things of that nature, I'm giving her incentives as well. So those are some of my business money making activities. I'm just trying to stay intentional. For me right now, I'm just locked in. Like I'm short on my number, so I got to figure out how to get this number up. And my number is 250,000 between both of my businesses, not my real job. Now I'm not going to say real job, not my government paying job. I'm going to say that. But other than that, that's where I'm at.
9 to 5, right?
That job, that job, not my entrepreneurship. This is my real stuff that I do, but not that 9 to 5. Absolutely. So that's where I'm at. Those are my money making activities.
Hold
so
on,
I'm gonna
real quick. You said something that I'm starting to hear ring a lot, especially in our agency, which is an assistant. You got an assistant, which happens to be your daughter, right? And your daughter, you're teaching her, you're actually showing her how to connect, how to network, how to talk. And that is huge. Because you said she's how old?
She's 19. I mean, 19? She's 18. I get them confused. 18.
18? Man, that is huge. So you're also backdooring her into a family business, showing her the family business and kind of letting her get her feet wet and meeting her where she is. So I think that's a awesome thing. Keep on doing what you're doing. You are running for your ED, your executive director position. So keep doing what you're doing. And who you passing that ball to?
Okay. Let me go here. I don't see any hands up, so I'm just gonna, of course. Okay, I don't recall calling on this young lady. So I'm gonna call on a young lady, Miss Harris. Miss Harris, I hope that you can come to us and bring us a breath of fresh air of what you're doing, how you feel in this industry, how this industry is blessing you as well as so many other people. So without further ado, if you could speak, Miss Harris, come forward.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm excited to be here. I hear a lot of different things on here, and it's very encouraging.
Uh-oh, we're losing you.
Can you still hear me now?
Yeah, there you go. We got you.
It's very encouraging to hear people on here talk. And yesterday,
No, that's not
who said that.
Hold on real quick. Somebody please mute their phone. I can't see the person that's unmuted. Go ahead.
I think it's Victoria, Jock.
Victoria, you got to keep your phone muted because your phone comes off mute all the time.
I am sorry, I don't have the icon to mute myself. I'm outside. Can somebody do that for me, please?
Let me see if I can get her. Hold on 1 second. Okay, go ahead, Ms. Harris. Ms. Harris, you still there? All right, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to keep the ball moving. We're going to keep this thing moving. So I'm going to take the ball and pass it to, let's see if we got any other new people on here or some people that we don't hear from as much. I want to hear from, How about Sense iPhone? Are you able to speak this morning? Sense iPhone. Are you able to speak this morning? Going once. Going twice. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all be locked in or do y'all just be logged in? I'm gonna start shining the spotlight because y'all be acting shy on this joint. I might just start switching the morning, this whole pass the ball thing up, and just start doing some interviews with folks. So with that being said, let's pass the ball to somebody that always knows she got something to say. Marcella Braggs coming in, zooming in from Texas. What you got for
Good
us?
morning. I was having login issues earlier, but I just want to get on here and say that last night got everything completed and dropped that NBT in. So
Okay.
I'm excited about that. Today I will be reaching out to a couple more people that I have spoken with and see can we get to work on getting their NBTs put into place. So just trying to load that pipeline up and keep things pushing. So I'm just excited. Just excited.
Great
Took a
job
couple
on
of
your
days of dripping on this person, but finally, Troy was my friend that we talked to, and he said that come October, I think he wants to flip that CD over into an annuity. So
Okay, well, keep on dripping, keep on dripping. And I'm gonna challenge you, Marcella. You got one in this month. Let's get four. Let's get one in a week from you. One MBT a week from you. Can we do that?
all right. I said that too, Jock. So you read my mind,
All right,
baby.
so high five from all the way from Texas.
High
Boom.
five.
All right, who you passing that ball to?
I don't know. I got on here late, so let me see who else on here. Oh, and I just want to say welcome, Letha. Letha is one of Tony's new recruits, the one that spoke earlier. Okay. Has my brother, Mr. Erskine Edwards, coming in from Cali. Mr. Erskine, are you available to speak this morning?
I absolutely am. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Awesome. Hey, big shout out to you, Marcella. You're doing big things. I appreciate those morning messages. They're very encouraging and uplifting. I got a lot going on, so I'm gonna try to keep it under 2 minutes. So, my business partner, Carolyn Hung, she's Asian. She's gonna be writing her first policy. I'm working with her. She's a second leg. Uh, so I'm really working close with her to get her some points on the board. Then also, I'm doing a policy for myself to add to what I already have in coverage. Um, I have a policy that I'm writing for one of my roommates. I'm handing out a flyer with a survey on it to gauge people's needs, and I'm sticking to the conversation centered around whatever their needs are. So I'm having a lot of conversations and setting appointments according to that. I'm partnering with people. Me and Siobhan just did a policy for a longtime friend of mine's. We're in the closing phase of that. Um, what else? I know I'm missing a lot. Oh yeah, I'm partnering with my business partner Danny Hill to get his VGO set up. I would like to invite everybody here to join us on it. It's going to be Sunday. All right, I'm going to stick to that because I don't want to go over the 2 minutes. I'm driving. Jock, do you mind passing the ball for me?
Sure thing, sure thing. One thing I wanted to talk about
Thank you.
is your collaboration. Ladies and gentlemen, collaborate with some folks. It's a lot of people doing different stuff, everything from door knocking, going out, setting up events, putting on their own events. So collaborate with some folks and get creative about making stuff happen. So I love what you're doing,
Hey,
Erskine.
Jock, I forgot one big thing. Tony Burke reached out to me Sunday and connected me with a prospect. Called her yesterday. She was super excited. So Miss Shamaya Jackson, I don't know if she's on. I plugged her in with Isaiah Robinson with the Young Money Millionaire. She's a 19-year-old. So I just wanted to shout her out as well. Thank you.
Cool, cool, cool. Love it, man. Love what you're doing. I'm gonna take the ball for Erskine, and I'm gonna pass it let's see. I want to pass it to a young lady who usually comes on and we get to hear her recap. But I want to hear what she got going on. So none other than Miss Downtown Rita Brown. Are you able to speak this morning?
Yes, I am. Great morning, everyone. Great morning. Well, I have a lot going on, especially Monday. I made a lot of phone calls and did a lot of follow-ups. So I got about 3 appointments out of that. I sent out an AOA yesterday, so I'm kind of waiting to see how that's going to go. And I have another potential recruit that I've been talking to also that may be soon to join. So I had an appointment yesterday, a green sheet appointment, but they canceled on me. So we got to reset that. So it's a lot going on. Just trying to get a little organized. I got the Hugs Media, and oh my God, I think I need an assistant with that. But I want to say I guess what I want to say is I listening to the Canada thing in the morning time. I don't know if everybody catches, if you're really listening to it, but it's one thing that Jock says on there that I like. And he said, you got to have the willpower to pull that power tool out of you. So I just wanted to leave that with everybody. You got to have the willpower to pull that power tool out of you.
Yes,
All
you
right.
do.
Let's see who I am going to pass the ball to.
Hold on, Rita, because you said something about making calls, right? And we had an
Right.
ED a Rios meeting yesterday, and one thing we were talking about, ladies and gentlemen, we're in a digital age, and we're in an age where everything is moving really quick, and there are a lot of different ways that you can get clients and business partners. And yesterday we were talking about old school methods versus new school methods. And a lot of people into this automation technology, bots and stuff like that. But ladies and gentlemen, there's some of y'all on this line, most of you, that you're special. I talk about it a lot. I haven't talked about it lately, but we're a part of a generation that we have one foot on the analog side and one foot on the digital side, right? After we're gone, there will be no more of us. Everybody will be digital after us. So you got to understand, we're almost like, not like, we're a hybrid version of salespeople right now. The reason I'm even saying that is because Darren talked about yesterday, he said one of the best ways to jumpstart your business is to do what he calls a lost art. And he said it's something that we've gotten away from. And we got to get back to making those phone calls. If you got a agent or a new recruit, there are four steps out of the gate when you first sign up, when you first sign your AOA. One is you got to, of course, pass and study for your exam. Once you get licensed, that's another story, right? But everybody does the same thing. Set up your personal green sheet appointment, set up your VGO, and then start going at that list. Ladies and gentlemen, that list is important. If you're not getting any growth right now, if you've got some people on your team and you don't have any growth, let's say you got somebody that just doesn't show up, get their daggone list. Get their list. Tell them, look, let's start on your list of 100. Not let's make a list of 100 right now. It's a difference. Let's start on your list of 100. They might only have 15. They might only have 25, but you're letting them know that list needs to grow and try to attempt to get that list up to 100 people. Why? Because that eliminates you having to go out and buy leads. That becomes your lead source. And then you as a leader, I'm doing this for my agency. Whoever makes their list and they're scared to call, guess what? I'm going to sit there and make the calls. I might make 10 or 15 calls and then say, okay, you make 1 or 2 calls. Then I might make 8 to 10 calls. Then I might say, okay, you make 2 or 3 calls. Then I might make 4 or 5 calls and say, okay, now you make 4 or 5 calls. Then I might only make 2 or 3 calls. And now I might say, look, you got this thing. Let's do it. But ladies and gentlemen, for you all that have that skill, for you all that have the gift of gab, for you all that have been in sales, this is something you're doing your team and your potential agency a disservice if you don't go back to those basics and make the magic happen. The magic is in those phone calls. So, Rita, you kind of prompted me to go down that lane just now because of what you said. But let's see, what time is it? Let's do two more. Pass the ball.
Okay, I am going to pass the ball to this young lady that's really, really, really building her business. I enjoy listening to her in the mornings when she does speak. Miss Increasing Solutions, are you available?
Yes, yes, yes. Good morning. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah. So I just have, follow up to do. I've been busy on the side because I also I'm also a hairstylist, so I do braids as well. And I have also been talking actually to some of the clients from there. And I did two best friends here last week, and they are interested, in coming on board. One is actually a hairstylist herself too. And then then the other one just she has like just a regular, what you call it, 8 to 4 p.m. job, but they're both interested. So I'm following up with them, and actually one of them has been on this Zoom like maybe 2 or 3 times, but I just didn't know because she came under like the name Mommy. And like I asked her, I had no idea it was her until she told me, oh, she was on. So yeah, so I'm just following up with them and see where that goes. So thank you for allowing me to share.
Cool. You know what? Let's do this because I know he got something real heavy to lay on. Let's go ahead and bring up Coach Eric, the soul motivator. You get the honor to bring him up again.
All right, all right. So I have the honor this morning once again to bring up Mr. Eric Robertson. He's a man that everyone loves. He's always out there helping the community and helping here us on this line every morning. He's one of the main reasons why we're here, able to learn from each other. So without further ado, I'm just gonna bring up Mr.